first Ungulate edition of 2025. It's August of all months, my least favorite month, and we're in a tree, believe it or not. So, we're in Tennessee, on with our buddy KB. If you've watched some of the turkey stuff, you know who I'm talking about. I tried to do a little look-see on this field yesterday evening, but it wasn't very successful. We did see one buck, but we couldn't really put our finger on exactly where he came out. KB's been running cameras around this bean field, and there's been a couple bachelor groups of bucks using it. He thinks he knows where the deer are coming out on this low spot down here, but we can't obviously confirm that. So instead of trying to go in there and hunt what we think, this evening we chose to sit across the field thinking that we would be safe, because Mother Nature, of course, threw us a curveball, and it's August, and we got a north wind. Everybody sets up this early season stuff for south winds, and we pray for north winds in November. But here we do. We have 3 days, and we got north winds all 3 days. It's going to look like so. Wind's kicking just a little bit to the west, so we're going to try to get in the center of the back of this thing and hope that these deer come out and work the shady side of the field. This is where it should be shaded first. So the wind is doing right. It feels good too. A little breeze feels good. Welcome to the tree. It's August 23rd, day 2 of the Tennessee velvet season here. And yeah, having a good time. It's fun to be in the tree. Thank you, Lord, for another opportunity to get out here and enjoy everything that you've painted. It is it's a wonderful thing. We are embarking on the 2025 editions of the Ungulate edition, and we're starting early here in Tennessee. Yesterday we came up, climbed the tree as a glassing mission to try to pin down this bachelor group that KB's had on his camera in and out of this bean field pretty consistently, and they stood us up. We got fearful that the white oaks might be starting to drop in their staging, so we checked a few little flats of white oaks, or a flat of white oaks that he knew about, and nothing was on the ground. So it's either a different tree or maybe they just stood us up. But either way, we're kind of trying to risk it this evening, since we only got 3 days to make this happen, and we burned one of them trying to be patient. it didn't show us nothing. So we got a west kick in the wind this evening. Came to the north side of this field. We expect him to come out of the west. So the wind's giving us just enough west to kind of sit up this north side, and hopefully they come out of the west. The wind's blowing straight out into the field. So technically, if the deer's in bow range, I should be able to get a shot at it before it hits our scent cone, but that requires him to be first, which is seldom the situation. But you never know. We're in here. We're thanking the good Lord for the opportunity, and we're going to have a good evening regardless. Y'all welcome to the show. Thank you for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you feel like it. If not, just come back. I appreciate everybody that just sees me in the gas station or at the NWTF convention or Buckmaster show or any of these trade shows we do, and come up and talk about these episodes and with specifics. I appreciate y'all watching them with that much detail. It means a lot. Pour a lot into them, and it's satisfying to know somebody's appreciating it. So thanks again. Let's spin around and watch these beans and see if we can't launch an arrow at something before the evening's out.
Bap. Bap.
Holy shit, what did I just do? I don't know what to tell you. That's the deer we were in here after. Big old like laid out 8. And I think I'm fixing to get down. I don't know if there's something wrong with my bow. I mean, we shot it yesterday. Shot great. Been shooting great. That arrow went 5 feet over that deer. And I don't have a clue. I'm just looked at my bow. I was like, was there something? The deer, I'm sitting here, and it's so thick along these edges. I hear a deer sniff. I hear it go, like if you've been close to deer, they'll sniff it. You hear them. I thought, damn, I hear a deer sniffing. I looked, and I just looked through the tree limbs right here, like 15 yards, and he's standing there. As soon as I see, I said, that's him. There's so much vegetation between us. I get all the cameras on, even turn on turned everything on. And he starts, I thought, man, this is going to be a tough shot straight down, but I got prepared for it. He started to quarter out at like 15 yards. And I went to go to draw, and he turned and started coming straight to me. And I thought I might have to shoot him straight down, so I just went to draw, and that's right when he hit my scent stream, because my scent stream is blowing right there, and I knew it was going to happen. That's why I went ahead and drew. I was wanting to be drawn, because I knew he was going to hit it at any minute. I was hoping he'd just freeze, but as soon as he did, but he freaking whirled and whew, and bounced, and I got a hole out there where the turn row, where the tractor tire or whatever, and I already ranged it at 40 yards, and he run right to that row and stopped. And he stopped at like 35, but he wasn't in the frame of the camera, and I reached down with my elbow and moved the camera up to get the deer in the frame of the camera. And when I did, he bounced again and stopped right in that hole at 40, but was facing away. And I'd be danged if that joker didn't turn perfect broadside at probably 41. And I've got a double pin sight, and one of them's got a pin set at 25, and one is at like 37. That's where the second one falls, which is good to 40 all day. And I thought, he's a little nervous, he's gonna drop. I'm gonna put the 37 right in the bull room and let it go. And I swear that's what I did. And that air went, I heard it hit the woods over there. It went 5 foot high, 5 feet, maybe 18 feet high. I just knew it was so quiet in here, and that deer was so close. I just knew that something was going to go wrong. There was no way I was going to get drawn and everything without him being on edge. And that deer was close. And he even looked up here through these limbs at me, but I guess I just had so much cover between he and I, he didn't pick me out. I have no idea. I don't see anything wrong with the bow. That's not the way we wanted to start 25, but it started that way either way. What a beautiful deer. It was a pretty big old joker, just a slick 8. Now I'm talking slick. What a pretty animal.
You got something to watch this on? I've missed some deer before, admittedly. I've never missed one that bad, so I don't know. Like, in order for that arrow to go that high over that deer, that means that deer would not even been in the sight picture. Like, there's no way you would have had that deer in the scope of the bow and that arrow went that high. I said 4 feet.
Yeah,
from here,
your bow limbs didn't hit nothing or anything like that.
I don't think so. I don't remember the bow kicking. We're on the GoPro now, the GoPro footage. Second angle, and we figured out what the situation was. So I'll watch it for y'all. Unfortunately, you don't get an hour reaction. But anyway, here you go.
Watch right here.
Yeah.
Yep. Look at the fletchings.
I'm leaning into the fletchings, and the arrow wedges itself
in between.
In between the launcher and the little top.
It never falls.
It never falls. It's right there.
It's sitting up on top of the flipper.
Top of the. Yep. You know, I might be crazy in a lot of aspects, but I knew when I was holding on that deer, and I'm pretty capable of making I'll flub one up, but I'm pretty capable of making an ethical shot, and couldn't have been more confident in what we had going on there. And this is the explanation. It makes me feel good too because I was confident tomorrow. Look, see me pushing the veins. The veins are pushing into me. I was just trying to get to that daggone camera tripod arm with my elbow and get it pushed. My desire, what do you call it? My determination, persistence in getting you guys good footage just cost me a dandy Pope and Young velvet horned Tennessee buck.
First velvet buck.
That's my commitment to you. You, the viewer. My commitment to you, the viewer, just cost me a dandy. Look at this. Look at your boy. I mean, he's working overtime trying to make sure he's got it on that. And I had the doggone shot cam on. I'd have got something, you know. I should have just let it be, but no.
Yeah.
Look at it sitting up on top of that launcher. What are the chances of that?
I mean, stuck between the launcher and
And the little containment arm.
Oh, it contained it, all right.
Yeah. At least I know my bow's not jacked up. I was sure I was fixing to come out here tomorrow and my bow was going to be messed up and I was going to be back to the drawing board. But we'll check it, but I think we know. Hey, we appreciate you guys joining us for this video. If you like this one, you'll probably like the next one. I'll leave it up here in the corner. Don't forget to subscribe and follow along with us, or leave our social media links down in the description below. That's also where you'll be able to find links on the turkey calls we use and the apparel we wear and that kind of stuff. So you can find that in that little drop down description below. And as always, we sure appreciate you guys following along.